I'm Marie Benaboud. I also have another name that is Blackout Cities. I'm a photographer but also a screen printer, and for Blackout Cities I make screen prints and illustrations of buildings in Berlin. So I'm from Morocco. I also have origins from Belgium and Switzerland, so it's a bit of a mix, but yeah, originally from Morocco. I was living in Switzerland and I heard a lot of good things about Berlin for being an artist. Like you have many opportunities and it's a capital in Europe, but it's not too expensive. So I thought it's great. And then I found STATTLAB and I realized it's true. Actually, you can live in a capital city and do art. STATTLAB is a facility for working, to produce stuff, but it's also to meet people. For me, I learned a lot here. I also made good connections. I do a lot of collaborations with my colleagues that are also my friends. So for me, it's all that. I can work at home or I can come here and find maybe a better place to work. So I found, because I was originally looking for a place to screen print, but everything was private, and I went through a gallery that redirected me to STATTLAB, and yeah, that's it. In STATTLAB I feel comfortable, really. It's more about being with people and not alone at home. I came here end of 2016. When I moved to Berlin, and 3 months later I was here already. That's funny because I was living in Kreuzberg before, and that's where you should come when you come to Berlin. But actually now I moved to Wedding. I find it more comfortable. Like I have the lab here. I like the neighborhood. I live up in Rehberge. It's a bit further, but it's still Wedding, and it's more relaxed for me than any other neighborhood, especially central ones like Mitte or Kreuzberg. Blackout Cities is my side project. It's drawings or illustrations, handmade illustrations of buildings. Now it's in Berlin. I will do other cities, but I started with Berlin. And yeah, as I said, it's to bring the focus to buildings that are really impressive in the city, but that you tend to forget. So it's really like I made 2 drawings about the Bayer building, but really it's not about Bayer. It's more about the typology. The building itself is so powerful when you walk up Müllerstraße. So I wanted to bring that into focus because I think people stop looking at it, but like redrawing it in such a very strong manner, I think people just notice it again. And I like to see, like when I sell my work, I see people reacting to that and they love to guess where the things are and they feel identified with the buildings because they are part of their kits. It's not only the Fernsehturm, it's also this building in the Bayer building that is in the Müllerstraße. I also draw like the Palaceum building in Schöneberg that is very specific to a neighborhood, and I like that people identified with these buildings. So I'm an architect. I studied architecture. I was doing a lot of photography. Photography was not enough, and I started sketching on my photographs. And then it became Blackout Cities. And then Blackout Cities was not enough, and I wanted to do screen printing. And everything led to another, and then I wanted to show my art, and I became an artist like that, just by making, basically, not planning. So I am an artist. I sell my work in galleries, also on my online shop. So I try to have different means of selling. So either the illustration and screen printing shops that are in Berlin, there are some of them, and also online. So I'm really open about selling my art, not only in galleries, not only in my online shop. I would also like to sell them in cafes. I don't like that my art is just in my shelf. I would like them to be on the wall. So if it could be in cafes, if it could be in little stores or bookstores or things like that, for me it would be great. I would like more this neighborhood feeling about my art.